Yeah, hello. I just came across a property here on for sale. Is that property still available, or do you guys already have a contract on it?
Not live yesterday in zero.
I'm sorry, say it again?
It came live in zero.
Oh, yesterday? Okay. So I do see you guys are selling for sale by owner. I'm sure you guys are getting a lot of calls from realtors, so I'll be very brief with you. I mean, what's that?
Another one?
I bet. And I know you're just trying to sell the home, and I'm assuming you're obviously just trying to save on the commissions, right? And make the most amount of money?
Of course, unreal.
Yeah, so I guess my question to you is the last thing I want to do is waste your time and sound like everybody else. I just want to know if I did connect you with a client that had an offer that made sense and you still had the numbers you're looking for even after the commissions, if you'd be against the idea of collaborating with an agent if that were the case.
Apparently, all of you have the same manual because it says the same thing.
Let me ask you this. Is this the first time you do for sale by owner? Because it sounds like you're a bit surprised from the calls.
I haven't sold a house. I've lived there for 36 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I sold 2 other homes, but it was a long, long time ago.
Right. So you've obviously been there for a long time, and I'm assuming you have a lot of equity. And I know that at first it could seem like doing it for sale by owner is going to be the best route. But obviously at this point, I think you're just looking at your options, right? And trying to see what is the best route, correct?
Exactly. Yeah, I am. I haven't sold the property in a while. I mean, I bought and sold stuff for many years.
Okay. Is the reason why you're doing it this way just because of the commissions, or is there an alternative reason as to why you wouldn't partner up with an agent as long as they can get you more money for the home?
Well, I think, to be honest with you, I think that a lot of people just want the listing so they can make 3% without doing nothing. And, that's the way I feel about it.
I hear you.
And I said, everybody wants it because you're going to make 3% without doing nothing. You just put it out there and let somebody else do the work and you get your commission.
I hear you.
So I'm going to try it like this for a while and see what happens. And maybe, I'm going to try maybe 2 months and see if what happens. If not, then I'll see my options. But
That's fair.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
Of course. And especially you've been here for so long, you have to maximize the sale. Let me ask you this, just so I get an idea of the entire picture. When you sell the property, are you going to buy another home or you already have somewhere to go?
No, we're going to buy probably another home, but in middle Florida, we're leaving Miami.
Okay. Do you have a specific timeline as to when you want to have this done? I mean, it sounds like you're not in a rush, which is great, but do you have ideally if you had go ahead?
The house has been paid off for 20 years.
Amazing. Okay. That's amazing.
Exactly. So we're not, if we sell it, it's time to move on. When you get older, it's time to change.
It looks like a big house. I mean, you got almost 2,000 square feet and if times have, yeah.
Yeah, it has 4 bedrooms, 2.5, 2 baths. It has a pool, 1-car garage. It's totally redone. It's not a fixer-upper, So that's a good thing.
Okay.
Some people like it, others too,
Right. And to pick your brain on your thought process when it comes to buying the next house, you obviously want to get the best deal possible on that house as well, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna buy in the middle of Florida. I'm not.
Right. No, that's fair. Any agent, and obviously, look, your sentiment and your thought process, you're 100% right. 95% of the agents that are licensed, they're not qualified to sell a house. They don't know how to sell a house, and they'd be doing what you just said, is just putting the property out and hoping somebody else brings a buyer. But there are a select few agents that know what they're doing, and by using them, you're gonna make a lot more money. Not just selling this property, but looking for your next home as well. So all I'd really propose now, you're getting a bunch of calls. There's a bunch of different stuff happening. You're not in a rush. So if you want to make the most amount of money, you've been here for over 30 years and you want to preserve the equity, I would just say, look at your options. If you meet with a few agents that sound like they know what they're talking about and you still come to the conclusion that selling the house on your own is going to be the best bet, then that's what you'll do. But just like when you bought the house, you looked at a couple different lenders, you looked at a couple different houses, and you weighed out your options before coming to a decision. I would say that'd be the best case scenario for this house as well. Look at a couple different options and go with what makes the most sense. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh no, definitely.
Okay.
I just started this. I just started selling it. I just put a seal or whatever. It came out yesterday. So I'm gonna test the water, see what's gonna happen.
That's fair.
Next, 2 months or so, and see,
So you've bought property in the past, right? As well.
Oh yeah, I bought property in North Carolina, West Palm Beach.
Okay.
And maybe you were not born.
Maybe I wasn't. Look, I'm turning 28 years old today. Today's actually my birthday.
You were not born.
Yeah.
You were not born.
Yeah. The point I was trying to make there, statistically in the first 30 days that a property's on the market is when it'll receive the highest offers possible from a buyer. Because, when you're buying a home and you see a property that's been on the market for 60 days, as a buyer, you're going to think to yourself, I can probably negotiate the price. Right. So if you want to sell, again, you could be not in a rush. That's perfectly fine. But if you want to try to sell the home for the most amount of money possible and maximize your return, having a strategy, a game plan, and trying to get offers in the first 30 days is what's going to lead you to that. So I know you're not looking to do anything right now. All I'd love to propose, it sounds like you do live in the property. I'd love to pass by the home, take a look at it in person, and have a conversation with you and see if any of the information that I have that I've used to sell many, many homes just like yours in the past would make any sense to you. I don't know if that'd be fair for you.
Well, I have somebody coming in tomorrow that is actually lives in the neighborhood coming tomorrow.
Okay.
And, if you want, send me your info and get back to me like in a week or so. I can't tell everybody to come and see the house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me ask you this. How many conversations have you had so far in the last 24 hours?
Oh, my God. Yesterday I had like probably 6. Today I've had at least 10.
Okay, so 17 conversations. Out of those 17 conversations, where would you rank our conversation? And from what you've heard from me so far, where would you rank my ability in knowing some stuff about the market?
How would I say? I think you sound like you're talking, you know what you're talking about. That's good. But it's not something that I'm going to do right now.
That's okay. My job, look, I know we don't know each other. My job is to just give you information. Again, this is almost $1 million property that you've been in for over three decades, and you've put in a lot of work to pay this house off. So number one, congratulations on doing that. But number two, you want to make sure you do the right thing to sell it for the most amount of money. You said you had someone passing by the property tomorrow. At what time is that going to be?
Yeah, tomorrow after 2.
After 2. All I'd love to do, again, I'm not expecting you to sign anything. I'm not expecting you to do anything.
Do you know the area?
Of course. I've done real estate for a little bit over 5 years in Miami-Dade and Broward County. I've sold several homes in Hialeah. I'm very familiar with the process.
Yeah. That area is an area that the house sells fast. And it's a good, quiet area. I think it's one of the best areas in Hialeah.
Which is why I'm calling you.
Yeah, and a lot of family, which is good. I'm very happy that the people that are buying are all young people with kids, like when I bought.
Right.
So that's good because it's good for the neighborhood. People are coming in and fixing their houses, and we have young kids again in the neighborhood. Everybody grown up and either retire or die. So this is another generation, which is nice.
Right.
It's really nice. Good for the neighborhood. Good for the neighborhood.
Listen, I agree with everything you're saying. Right now, there's a lot of home buyers. Last year, towards the end of the year, we had the elections. We had a bunch of uncertainty in the market. There's a lot of people going out there looking. Yeah. There's a lot of people going out there looking for mortgages right now. And this is a great property and a great location. You want to make sure you put that property in front of these people that are qualified to pay as much money as possible. That's all I want to do tomorrow. I want to show you how I do that. I'm not looking to do anything with you right now. You are selling the home. You want to also move to Central Florida. I also want to show you what I can do for you on that end. If any of that makes sense, and if for whatever reason you don't sell this home by yourself successfully, I would at least like for you to have that information, if that's okay with you. I can pass by. We can have a chat for 20, 30 minutes. I'll take a look at the home in person. I do have a community of agents that I work with that I can send the home to now to see if we can get it sold for you, directly like this. If not, I just want to show you some information and see if any of that makes sense for you. Would that be fair? If I can pass by maybe tomorrow at 3:30 or 4:30?
Wednesday. Well, I have somebody coming in at 2, so if you want to come in by 3:30, that'll be fine.
Okay, so I'll do this. I'm gonna send you my what was your name? Because I didn't catch it in the beginning. I'm sorry.
My name is.
Okay. My name's Alexis. I'm with EXP. I know you're getting a ton of calls, so I'll send you my contact information. If you can text me your email, I'll send you a calendar invite so you have it on your phone for tomorrow at 3:30. Like I said, I just want to pass by. I know you just started this process. Get a better understanding of what you want to do and where you want to go in Florida, and then I'll show you what it is that we do and how we do it. And if that makes any sense at all, I'd be happy to share more details with you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Boom. That is how you guys do it. So, I mean, I think we can make a complete other video breaking down that call, but that is a FSBO, guys, that came out in my market 22 hours ago. She's had 17 conversations, probably maybe one of the first couple to be able to set an appointment. She said she had somebody else coming in tomorrow, but we probably got over 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, I don't know, 10 objections on that call. If you guys want access to my free scripts on school, where I show you guys what to say, right? In this video, I showed you guys how to say it, when to say it, how to continue asking for the business even when you get a no. And I think there's a lot of takeaways from this call that you guys can get and put these lines in your arsenal and use when you get these objections. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want my free scripts, extended training videos, click the link below on school. And if you guys are open to training directly with me and have me coach you and show you how to implement these strategies and help you get at least 3 to 4 listings per month in any market, click the link below, book a call on my calendar. We'll talk soon.